people of Scotland, people of the United Kingdom, I am His Royal Highness Lord Sir Barge.
Galnet News Digest, 21st of July 3306. We read the news so you don't have to. In this week's news, fleet carriers stranded by tritium shortage. Supply and demand double whammy for miners. Buckyballers steal the keys. The last push for Operation Ida. Literary Corner. The Developer's Diary. Fleet carriers stranded by tritium shortage. A sudden and unexpected drop in the yield of tritium mining locations has left many long-range fleet carriers unable to move after they ran low on fuel. The problem was compounded after supplies of the fuel in Colonia, the only tritium market outside the bubble, ran out. The cause of the shortage is not understood, although there's a rumour that it may be due to a bug introduced during a recent firmware upgrade to Prospector limpets. A spokesperson for the DSSA explained that the tritium may still be out there, but that's no good if it can't be found, adding that the future of the array and the future of fleet carrier-supported exploration was at risk if the fault cannot be found and rectified quickly. The Brewer Corporation is concerned that it may be hit by a large number of refund requests if fleet carriers remain unusable due to the fuel shortage. The owners of fleet carriers in the bubble have been urged to make sure they have enough tritium for their entire journey before setting out. Supply and demand double whammy for miners. Miners are up in arms after being simultaneously hit with a drop in the market value of low-temperature diamonds and a drop in the availability of the commodity. Having become used to earning vast amounts of credits for very little effort, the economic reality of oversupply and the depletion of natural resources has come as something of a shock for commanders, many of whom have done little else for the past 2 years. Work is being carried out to determine whether the resource depletion is permanent. In the meantime, many of the miners have decamped to the forums, where they've been mining a new commodity, halite. Buckyballers steal the keys. In another blow for interspecies cooperation, the Buckyball Racing Club is this week engaged in the systematic looting of ancient keys from Guardian beacons in the Sinuf sector. The idea is to get 3 different keys from 3 different beacons and race them back to the keys cut while you wait carrier in the Sinuf HP-E B45-7 system. Guardian beacons are rather impressive structures and are well worth a visit, if only to wonder about how much they look like Monty Python's Black Knight. But if you want to take part in the time trial, you'd better hurry. The race finishes this coming Saturday. In related news, Commander Primetime Casual has given advance notice of the 5th Speedball event, the ingeniously named Speedball 4. Anyone who wishes to take part and become one of the fastest commanders in normal space is invited to join the Discord. The last push for Operation Ida. It's been nearly 2 years since the Thargoids started attacking stations in the Pleiades, and Operation Ida has been working to repair the 197 damaged stations since January 3304. Now, 18 months later, their work is complete. The first station took nearly 8 months to repair. Now, with the benefit of fleet carriers, the final 6 damaged stations have been repaired at a rate of 1 per day. Of the 197 damaged stations, all have now been repaired. Operation Ida's apparently Sisyphean task has been concluded. With the AXI initiative ripping the still beating hearts out of the few remaining Thargoids in the Pleiades, it seems that the Thargoids have been conclusively and permanently driven back from the bubble. Congratulations are due to Operation Ida, and for those commanders wishing to give the Thargoids a good kicking while they're down and earn a decal in the process, the Anti-Xeno initiative is halfway to its target of 10,000 Thargoid hearts to be delivered to the Astros fleet carrier in Sterope 2. Literary Corner. There have never been more sources of information about the galaxy. The Flight Assist podcast, navlocked on commanders and communities, presents a series of interviews with notable commanders. Fangs magazine brings to the page true stories from the galaxy. Not one, but two books have been written by M. Lehman, bringing us up to date with events in the galaxy after the death of Salome, and are available on the website of the scribbling Senator Drew Wagar. Into the Black and Shadows of the Past are totally genuine, authentic, and completely unofficial accounts, so there's plenty of excitement to be had. Sagittarius Eye magazine has a new editor, Mac Winston, and an unrelated new weekly broadcast, the Inner Orion Network, seeks to bring news written by commanders to a wider audience in the absence of an official Galnet feed. It is presented by Amy, the voice of Galnet. Finally, the Burr Pit has reached the astonishing milestone of 10,000 subscribers. This success is almost entirely down to the astonishing camera work of Commander Rini, and is not at all due to Commander Burr's terrible puns that subscribers are subjected to every episode. The Developer's Diary. Dear Diary, I am very excited about what is coming in the 2020 update, which will be released in 3307. This update will be called Odyssey. It is top secret and I am not allowed to say anything about it, because telling commanders what is coming might get them all in a tizzy with excitement, and we wouldn't want commanders getting excited, would we? Had scrambled eggs for tea. Went to bed with a nice mug of cocoa. And that's this week's Galnet News. Galnet News, we read the news so you don't have to.